Hello and welcome once again. It's Valentine's Day today, so I'm actually trying to enjoy it as best as I can, seeing as our state's in lockdown, and taking advantage of the fact that we're allowed to wander around for about an hour, you know, doing exercise. And well, I don't know if we're meant to wear these or not, but I'm doing it just because, well, there's a few Karens out there that are watching, so hi Karen. And along my walk, I kind of feel like I'm walking through Sunnyvale.
So, just for a change, he got to buy a car instead of stealing one. I put it down for my city, for my state, for my block, and for my whole damn hood. The niggas on the streets are just so damn hood. You know, it's like, huzzahs, woo-woo! All we need is like a fat pizza's like right down the road and we'd be set. Eshays. Starting today, I've started a bit of a thing with my kids. As most of you already know who've been watching for a while, which if you haven't been, make sure you like and subscribe. And turn on notifications because there's lots of cool stuff that's coming along. That whoever gets the first to 1,000,000 steps starting from today will have their car wrapped first. So out of my two older boys, they've got to do 1,000,000 steps starting today. They've both got Fitbits. So while I'm only with them a couple days a week, because apparently that's what's best for them, we're not going to dwell on that. Take advantage of the fact that the kids are happy, they're healthy-ish, but we want to make them the best versions of themselves, because as a parent we do want our kids to be awesome, which mine already are, and we're going to make them more awesome. So to my kids, when you're watching this, it might be a couple days away from now, I hope you're doing your 10,000 steps a day. Remember, 10,000 steps over 100 days is 1,000,000 steps. If you can do it quicker, you win. And if you beat me, I'm going to get your car going before mine, because my race car is not 100% track ready yet, and you'll be taking the lead on that. So let's see, today being the first day and we actually are on our walk, and I'll quickly bring this up. So you can sort of see there, we're just over halfway for today's target of 5,000 steps. Probably got a good another 1,000 to 2,000 steps before I reach where I'm staying at the moment, because as I mentioned in the previous video, I'm moving out of the Karen headquarters. And wow, talk about Karens, poor buggers, they got a Karen for a principal. We won't hold that against her. Anyways, so I'm going to finish my walk because I want to get this jockstrap off my face, because to be honest, it's really restricting. And yeah, we'll get stuck into today's video. Okay, so I'm almost done with my walk, and you know, things that you don't normally see because you're normally driving around trying to dodge traffic from one of the most insane roundabouts in Geelong. Come across an Anzac statue, and for any of those that have actually watched any of my previous videos, you'll know that we did a bit of an Anzac tour when we drove to Canberra. Sort of a bit of an impromptu trip. We started off with the submarine in Holbrook, which my daughter is yet to experience. So one day my beautiful daughter will be able to experience all those wonderful things, including the War Museum in Canberra, which is awesome, by the way. And there's just this little saying right here at the top. You can sort of see just here, you know, in honor of all the men. Now, two words in that sentence that really stick out for me at the moment, given my current situation, is honor and men. Now, this is from the sacrifice of men who have fought for the freedom that we have in this country today. Country that, as most Aussies would be, incredibly proud to live in. Do we really honor men anymore? That's a real question. Because I can tell you right now, being a man who doesn't live with his kids all the time, I kind of feel like I'm a criminal purely because I don't live with them. Being a single dad kind of means that, well, you know, you're not worthy. So do we really honor men anymore? And if that's the case, why would anyone want to fight for a country where you're not being honored? I mean, I think it's a pretty brave thing to put your life on the line to fight for the things that you love in a country that you are blessed to live in. You know, and I can safely say that we live in a country that's not torn apart by war or anything like that. So I'm proud to be here in Australia. So the question is, what are we doing to the men of this country? Are we actually honoring them? Because I don't think we are. Not at the moment, at least, anyway. Okay, so now I'm home from my walk, which is good. Well, home, it's where I'm staying for now. Now, unfortunately, I only got to about 7,500 to 8,000 steps so far, but we've still got a little bit of time. But after speaking to my kids, it turns out the younger one needs a new charger, so we're going to postpone the actual start date by a few days till either
gets one bought for him, or I buy him one. However, my oldest, so Harley man, yeah, killing it, already had 11,000 steps. Here's me taking it easy, thinking, oh, they're going to need a dry run, but no, my son, the overachiever, killing it. So I know that my boys are probably going to beat me, which is actually a good thing for them. And I'm sure some of you are actually probably wondering, why am I doing this? Well, whether I've got one day a week, one day a month, or every day of the month with my kids, I'm still responsible for them because I'm dad. Now, I know there's a few Karens out there that believe that I'm just a glorified babysitter who pays for the privilege of spending time with my kids. Fuck child support. It's a load of horse shit if you ask me. But that's not the point. The point is that whether I'm with them a little bit or a lot of time, I am still taking full responsibility for their health, because as an active and involved parent, that's what I believe I should be doing. So that's why I've started this challenge with my kids, because unfortunately I'm only with them a certain percentage of the time, which is a small percentage, but I'm the one who really wants to focus on their health because, well, let's face it, no one's really focusing on health. And if the Australian government and the Victorian government, even in all this corona craziness, says that you need to get outside and do at least an hour of exercise every day, then clearly it's important, more important than the pandemic that's keeping us all locked up. So as a responsible parent, that's what I'm trying to do. Anyways, so I'm going to end things there today, because let's face it, the whole point of today was more about the fitness stuff that I'm doing with the kids. Now, you probably did hear me mention before too about do we really honor our men? And that's a subject for another video, which will be coming up soon, because I believe that there is just an imbalance at the moment. And I don't believe in men's rights, women's rights, children's rights. I believe in human rights because, well, we're all people. So we all deserve to be looked after the same way. But hey, call me crazy. That's just me. So until then, remember, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, and turn on all the notifications. And until next time, look after yourself and take care of each other. We'll see you soon.